Hey everyone, look right over here at the screen. Make sure you put your dumbbells down. If you need to get a little weight training or something. All right, now that we got that taken care of, put your weights down, relax everything, and make sure that you are feeling pumped to hear God's word. Last week, we talked about how Samson was the strongest man that ever lived. He became very famous and everyone in the land feared him. His super strength made it seem like he was invincible. But everyone has a weakness in their life. Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah. The Philistines were intimidated by Samson, but they knew he was stronger than anyone they had ever known. When the Philistine leaders found out about Samson and Delilah's relationship, they decided to try and use her to capture Samson. The Philistine leaders secretly told Delilah that they would pay her lots of money if she would help them capture Samson. So sneaky, those Philistines. Delilah was dishonest and decided to try and trick Samson into telling her what could be done to make him lose his strength. Let's say today's bottom line, sin steals strength, together on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sin steals strength. Let's watch this clip to see what Delilah is up to.
Hey.
Come in.
So Delilah said to Samson, "Please tell me what makes you so strong and what would it take to tie you up securely?"
Well...
Samson replied, "If I were tied up with 7 new bowstrings that have not yet been dried, I would become as weak as anyone else."
You ain't here.
So the Philistine rulers brought Delilah 7 new bowstrings,
Look what I got.
Go on, try.
and she tied Samson up with them.
Haha, see?
Oh no, Samson!
She cried out, "Samson, the Philistines have come to capture you." But Samson snapped the bowstrings,
Let me at him.
so the secret of his strength was not discovered.
Hey, wait a minute.
Afterward, Delilah said to him, "You've been making fun of me and telling me lies. Now please tell me how you can be tied up securely."
All right.
Samson replied, "If I were tied up with brand new ropes that had never been used, I would become as weak as anyone else."
Let me try.
So Delilah took new ropes and tied him up with them.
See?
Oh no!
And again Delilah cried out, "Samson, the Philistines have come to capture you."
What? Where? Let me at him.
But again Samson snapped the ropes from his arms.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Then Delilah said, "You've been making fun of me and telling me lies. Now tell me, how can you be tied up securely?"
All right, I'll tell you.
Samson replied, "If you were to weave the 7 braids of my hair into the fabric on your loom and tighten it with a loom shuttle, I would become as weak as anyone else."
Now we got him.
So while he slept, Delilah wove the 7 braids of his hair into the fabric. Again she cried out, "Samson, the Philistines have come to capture you."
Let me at him.
But Samson woke up and yanked his hair away from the loom and the fabric.
You gotta be kidding me.
Then Delilah pouted, "How can you tell me I love you when you don't share your secrets with me?
Come on.
No.
You've made fun of me 3 times now, and you still haven't told me what makes you so strong."
Delilah kept bothering Samson about his secret day after day. He became so tired, he felt like he was gonna die. Let's say today's bottom line, sin steals strength, together on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sin steals strength. Samson had finally told Delilah the truth. In Judges 16:17 it says, "Finally, Samson shared his secret with her. My hair has never been cut," he confessed, "for I was dedicated to God as a Nazirite from birth. If my head were shaved, my strength would leave me and I would become as weak as anyone else." He had revealed his weakness to her. Delilah saw that he had told her everything sincerely, so she sent a message to the kings of the Philistines. She said, "Come back one more time. he has told me everything." So the king of the Philistines came back to Delilah. They brought the silver they had promised to give her. While Samson was sleeping, Delilah cut off his hair all the way. Look at it. It's cutting all the way off. And called the Philistine leaders to come and capture him. His strength was completely gone and he was captured. Let's say today's bottom line, one last time, sin steals strength on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sin steals strength. The Philistines blinded him and took him prisoner. He was a prisoner for some time and his hair began to grow back. One day, the Philistines held a festival to make sacrifices to their false god. They had a festival in a temple that was held up by 2 big pillars. The Philistines brought Samson out to the middle of the temple and had him stand between 2 pillars so they could make fun of him. Samson prayed God would give him his strength back. God granted Samson's request. Samson got back his strength and used it to push over the 2 pillars, causing the entire temple to collapse. 3,000 Philistines died that day, and unfortunately, Samson did too. Samson was tricked by Delilah and allowed sin to enter his life. It cost him his strength and eventually cost him his life. Let's remember to use our strengths for God and rely on Him to make us strong. Bye for now.